Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. On this, let me fix that just a tad there. On this 01.22.2025, current time is 06:49 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day. We're halfway through the week, and everything okay. They got to change that. I'm getting sidetracked here. We're running just a tad late again this morning, and good. Rich Roberts, that Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios, as well as that Fireman Rich over there on X Live. And let's see, what's the X Live? Good morning, Tina. Tina, our Jersey girl's in the house. Yeah, I'm running a little late again, Tina. Okay, we're on X Live. You can hear okay, we're on X Live. What about Facebook? Yep, we're on the Facebook. We have one person over on the Facebook. Hey, Tony D, thank you very much, Tony. I saw your comment there, and we're on those two platforms, as well as Rumble, Locals, YouTube, and Twitch. And so we've got the six. But at Fireman Rich here, at Fireman Rich over there on Rumble as well, or here on Rumble Studios, and X is my mainstay. But good morning to Tony D. Salute to you. Hashtag positive start to the day. Tony says good morning. And Tina, he's saying good morning to Tina. Glad to have you here, my friend. Coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. And where you've got snow, I saw, what did you say? I think I was listening to, I got up a couple times, and that's why I'm running late again this morning. I guess my sciatic nerve is acting up, so I got up, and I think the cold is having an effect. It's cold out right now, folks. It is cold. We've been having some Arctic cold here, and Tony says they got snow. They had snow down in Georgia. There was snow. There was 10 inches of snow down on Bourbon Street in down in New Orleans. That hasn't happened till since 1850 or 1860 something. They had 10 inches of snow. Wow. And Tina's saying good morning to Tony. But we haven't been walking since last week. The cold is frigid. Is frigid, my friends. Frigid. It's an icebox cold, as I would say it, as that goes. And it is. You got to stay warm. You got to be aware of the temperatures, and you have to be. You got to be concerned with it. You get aware and concerned, because if you're not, you're going to freeze your tushy off, as far as that goes, folks. And you don't want that. I'm just thankful the wind isn't blowing, because it'd be a lot colder than it is now. Even though it's what is it? It's, current temperature right now is 3 degrees Fahrenheit, and 3 degrees Fahrenheit, but it feels like, if my webpage comes up here, snow in Texas, my friend, was shocked, Tina says. And Tony D says, we've been told stay off the roads. It's real, slippery and slick. Oh, yeah. You don't need that much. It's slippery and slick. Stay off the roads, folks. We still have a cold winter advisory here. And it's, I mean, we're looking at 3 degrees Fahrenheit here in the southern tier. But right now it's feeling like it's negative 13 to between negative 13 and negative 4, depending on where you're at. If you're up in the hills, it's going to be negative 13. You're down in the valleys, it's negative 4. So the wind's not that much of a factor. So if the wind gets going, that's a thing as far as that goes. But like I said, we are at 3 degrees Fahrenheit. which equates to negative 16 degrees on the Celsius, folks. Negative 16 on the Celsius. And sunny skies, and the sun will be out there, but it's not warming up things, folks. It's definitely not warming up things. We have sunny skies this morning. I did see the moon out over rising in the east here when I woke up this morning at about 2 or 3. And sort of just sat up for a little bit till my leg felt better and stuff like that. And it's a cold. I really think it's a cold. I don't. I'm old too, so. But sunny this morning, will become overcast during the afternoon. High of 16 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the heat wave with light winds and variable. Thank God, because it would be brutal, as far more brutal than it is now. So yeah, we got sun all through up until noontime here, as far as that goes. And let's see our world times and temperatures as I speak. In Honolulu at 1:54 a.m., it's clear sky, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 4:54 a.m., clear skies, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, the Windy City, at 5:55. Remember my firefighters, 5:55. 5:55. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do it had nothing to do with Hitler, okay? I'm just hitting my heart, okay? And if I hit my heart and I do that, I'm throwing it out to you, folks. Something was in the news yesterday. I just shake my head. Get past the freaking semantics. 5:55 a.m. in Chicago and Windy City, and it's 5 degrees Fahrenheit. We got fives across the board in Chicago. Cloudy skies. In New York City at 6:55 a.m., it's 6:55 a.m. currently here in the upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York. Clear skies, 12 degrees down in New York City. 12 degrees down in New York City. And what is it? Down there in central Jersey, I get this pinned. Tina saying it's 7 degrees. You're warmer than we are here, Tina, by about, well, we just went to 4 degrees. We went to 4 degrees. It's going. We're trying to catch up with. It's cold. It's warm here in the house. We got 67 in the house Fahrenheit. 7 degrees in central Jersey. 21 degrees for the high for today. And down Tony D's way, coming in on Rumble, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. That's down in Warner Robins, Georgia. That's right down a little. It's just a tad south of Macon, Georgia. Wow, 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep warm, my friend. Keep warm. Get that parka. Get that parka out. That's in your ditty bag, your mobility bag. 36 for the high down there where Tony's at. 20, and low is at 20 degrees. It's clear skies down there in Georgia, though. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tina. Going across the pond in the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, the Cork, Ireland, at 11:57 a.m. Cloudy skies with a little sun peeking through, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italia, at 12:57 p.m. They're just finishing up mangia lunchtime. They're finishing up lunch. It's raining in Milan, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Swinging over to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 7:57 p.m. in their evening. Clear skies, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 8:57 p.m. Clear skies there also in Tokyo, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Down under on the great continent and great country of Australia, in Melbourne, Australia. Australia being our good friends and allies there to America, and we appreciate that, Australia. 10:57 p.m. in Melbourne. 61 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies with a little clearing, and it's cloudy in Sydney at 10:58 p.m. in their evening as they finish their day. 72 degrees Fahrenheit, and those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And I do have to say, I do have a hot cup of coffee. Hot cup of coffee for this. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. The coffee is good. And let's see, what's this cold advisory? We still got the cold advisory. Let's see if we got any updates. From the weather, National Weather Service, we have a cold weather advisory here in effect until noon today. Okay, so it might be lifting here, the Arctic cold now. We'll just get back to regular winter cold. That's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Very cold, chilly. Low is 25 below. Portions of central New York and northern northeast Pennsylvania until noon today. The dangerous cold winds. We don't have the winds right now currently. We didn't really have them yesterday. It was still cold though. Chills, cold wind chills as low as 25 below. And that's what happens if we get the winds. We're going to be going down into that range. Could cause frostbite, which is don't leave any exposed skin. Make sure you have your gloves. We went out down to the Walmart yesterday. It's down there in Sayre, and I was the missus drove her car, and I'm just riding along. I had my hat. I took my hat. I didn't wear my hat, but I had my hat and gloves to make sure if we got stuck or something like that, I had some protection for my head. Always wear a hat. I'm not normally a hat wearer, but if you wear a hat during the wintertime, that's where the most heat escapes from your body. You got to figure you're wearing your coat and all that. You got gloves, but even that, so the heat, that brain that you have up in there, your noggin there, it's working. So keep it warm and make sure you have the gloves. So we had that when we went out yesterday. The missus had to return something to Amazon. We have to go down to Sayre, and then we went to the Walmart. And we forgot one thing down there though. We did get a new. We've had the back room. It's no longer. We've had that for a couple. We had it rebuilt a couple years ago. We decided to put a smoke detector out there, just to we got electric heat out there, so just in case. It's all brand new stuff still. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Use caution while traveling. Okay, Tina. See you later. I don't see him on the board. Oh, I see Michael Bathurst is up on the board, and Jim Figerty. They're on Twitch both. Hang on for a minute. Have a good one, Tina. You can catch the rest on a replay there and stuff. I'm running late. Usually we're already in the first hour at this time. At the top of the hour at 7:00. But Tina likes to watch Hal, so she boogies over there. And he's not on Facebook or he's not on Twitch today, so I'm not sure where he's at. So that's those are our world times and temperatures. Our thought for today comes from an American president. American presidents have been in the news of late. And this one is Thomas Jefferson, who was an American founding father and served as our third president of the United States. And I went to his monument in Washington. The one time I went to Washington, it was the Jefferson Monument, the Abraham Lincoln Monument. That was the best. That by far. I mean, I went to Smithsonian. Smithsonian knocked my rocks off, but I was all in awe standing in front of the statue of Abraham Lincoln at the memorial for him. It's just a beautiful, beautiful monument. He's my favorite president, and I'm just sitting there and just like. But Thomas Jefferson, he's a bronze statue and stuff, and it's pretty impressive too. But he served as a third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809, so he had two terms. He was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence, and we do appreciate that, sir. His quote and our thought for the day goes as follows. In matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Thomas Jefferson. But sometimes some people's principles are a little skewed, I think. They're not really principles. It's just their opinions and stuff like that. Principles, we have solid principles here of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And, as far as freedom of speech, as far as that goes, but don't take it out of context, like the banning of the non-compliance with the law that TikTok did. Um, that's not. I don't. You you have an argument that it could be uh, squashing freedom of speech, but it's only it's just like you have other platforms. So if it was all the platforms, I would say yeah, definitely. There's a but this was one law that pertained to one social media entity because there's hundreds of thousands of those TikTok, but it's just that's the popular one that and it came back. Actually, I was on it yesterday during the audio podcast. I did the live stream on TikTok when I was doing the audio podcast yesterday. So for those folks, and there's not too many of them, they're all from Haps, my Haps friends. I posted up. It's only about 52 minutes, but I'm getting used to TikTok. So, but TikTok's back. But how did I get to TikTok? Back up. One of the principles, we have freedom of speech here and stuff like that, but we don't have total freedom of speech. Nobody has total freedom of speech, because when you encroach on somebody and you cause problems, I don't think that can be you're crossing a line. That's not freedom of speech. When you're just being a blowhard and you're sort of indicating that you want other people to harm other people, that's not freedom of speech. That's ludicrousy. That's being a blowhard. That's being an ass. But anyway, Thomas Jefferson, our third president, his thought for the day: in matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. I mean, real principles, folks. Okay, people have their opinions. I'm the worst case here. I have my opinions and stuff. I don't really express them that much. But what did Thomas Jefferson mean by that? The quote by Thomas Jefferson means that while it's okay to be adapt to changing trends and popular opinions in superficial matters, that's the style. Superficial matters being, my feelings is, I would say TikTok is that. It's a superficial matter. Okay, it's back. Okay, so get over it. They're working on a solution. That's TikTok should have done this. It's not like it happened overnight. We knew this was coming for over a year. And then when it comes to your core beliefs and values, those are your principles. Core, meaning, my core value is I want this country that I live in and love and had the honor of serving, the United States of America, to be the best it can be, to be free, to be independent, to be a beacon. Those are the principles. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those are core principles. You should remain steadfast and unwavering like a rock. And I feel I am, because I served. I had the honor and the pleasure of serving my country for 20 years. I didn't really think of it when I was serving. I just say, okay, I'm in the service and I'm serving and stuff. But afterwards, it became more meaningful to me. I'm looking back. It's always good. You can't go back, but you glance back and it's like, you know what? I'm glad I did that. I feel good about myself. I feel good about my country. As much shit that we do have happen in this country, but there's a lot of good things that happen too. So, in matters of style, swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock. Thomas Jefferson. Thank you, sir. God bless and Godspeed. And let's see. I think this has got to be Tony with the likes here. Oh, Questad, and Tony. You liked. What did Questad like? Okay. Oh, he liked my thoughts, or the opening. Oh, thank you, Questad. You liked all the posts that I did this morning. Thank you very much, Questad. Check out Questad. He's a good guy. He broadcasts on Twitch, and he's Lord of the Rings. He's a Twitch server, and he broadcasts on YouTube. Lost in the Middle Earth. He's a Twitch affiliate, and he also is an official Lord of the Rings. He goes on the Lord of the Rings Lord of the Rings page streamer. So he's a good guy. Thank you very much, there, Quest. It's the Questad, the Quest Questing Dad. For our folks that are listening on the audio pod, that when I repurpose the audio, it becomes an audio pod over there on Spotify for creators. So Questad, he's a good guy. Okay, let's see. We got. Let's see what our national day is today. We're cruising right along. Let me check the. Nothing on X. Let's check the Facebook. Facebook's looking good. Okay, we're on the Facebook. I remembered to turn the button on. That's what it is with Facebook. You got to remember to push the button. It's all set up, but once I go live on Rumble Studios, I got to go back to the page on Facebook, and it's already set up. I just hit the go live button as far as that goes. And then we are on one person on Rumble Studios, one person on Locals, and we still have one person on the Twitch. So numbers, well, we're more than 2 or 3, so we're a success. That's my old say. I like saying that. It's probably numbers are low because I'm running, like I said, I'm running late. Usually this is we're in the second hour. Our national day today, we got Library Shelfie Day. Check out the books at the library, I guess. National Polka Dot Day. I don't know about that. National Sanction of Human Life Day. Okay. Praise Saint. Celebration of Life Day. Okay. I like this one because the missus made something like this, but today is National Blonde Brownie Day. But the missus make these. What was she made? She made these. It's like a brownie, but there's walnuts and craisins, and they're chewy. It's like a brownie. There's no chocolate chips though. But today is National Blonde Brownie Day on January 22nd to recognize a treat often referred to as blondies. Hashtag National Blondie Brownie Day. Oh, there's Hal. Hal's up on the Twitch now. Almost everybody knows that a blonde brownie is similar to a chocolate brownie. In place of cocoa, bakers use brown sugar when making these delicious brownies, giving it a sweet tooth satisfaction molasses flavor. So most people like to add white chocolate or chocolate chips to their blonde brownies or other things like nuts, toffee, butterscotch. Blonde brownies are usually prepared unfrosted as the brown sugar flavor tends to be sweet enough. These blondies are sometimes served in sundaes, often topped with caramel sauce. Ooh, that's good. So there we have it. Go get some blonde brownies today at the bakery. That's our national day today. Okay, let's see. What's this? Okay, that's yesterday we did do an audio podcast, but we were on TikTok. We were on TikTok. TikTok returned fully operational yesterday, and I was able to get on there and live stream. I guess it was off for about 12, 14 hours, and then it came back because President Trump, our new president here in the United States of America, said he was going to sign an executive order to extend it. I think he extended to 75 days from what I read on the news. I posted something on my X page there. So I ended up having the broadcast in the background, and while I was doing my audio podcast on the phone. So and that seemed fun because towards the end I had I think I think the people from HAPS, you remember Anna Marie? She's the one that does the cooking. She's from the UK, but I think she's in Denmark now. But she's on, and she was in at the tail end. I only do the audio podcast 30 to 45 minutes. So we were right at that 45-minute mark because I was all done at 32 minutes, 33 minutes. And then we were chatting a little bit in the chat, and I was speaking what she was saying on the audio. So I thought that was pretty good as far as But we did the article yesterday was about one of many Good Samaritan acts that are happening out there in LA during the fires. And this was at which fire was this? This was a fire near the Runyon Canyon on the hills, overlooking the densely populated Hollywood Boulevard. So I forget what they call this fire. This was but neighbors were helping neighbors put the fire outs on their roofs and stuff like that. So saving homes from burning embers flying around Hollywood Hills, whatever that fire is. That's one of many. There's like 5 or 6. They were able. This was a smaller one compared to the other one. Well, they're still devastating if they're taking out a number of houses and stuff. And let's see what. Oh, the Somerset fire. This was the Somerset fire. They were able to contain it after it got started, and just before coming on, we had a fire here last week. On let me see. Speaking of fires, but the fire supposedly was started. Arrests made in connection with Gaskill Road fire, and that was a big blaze. We'll be talking about that one. Let me get that one set up here. We'll be talking about that one. They made an arrest. This is a fire that was out. It was here in Tioga County. It burned it, but they have indication on this news that came in. Oh, this came in yesterday afternoon. Okay. They made an arrest, so evidently we have an arsonist. We have an arsonist. But the audio podcast, a very good article. I like reading articles like that. Nobody, the people were helping the other people because the firemen over there, the firefighters, they're spent. They've got more firefighters going in. There's firefighters from outside LA County area that are coming in to help assist them. Even Canada's helping up with their super scoopers. They come in and drop the water. They even go into the ocean to get the water. Okay. I stand corrected on that. That's what we did yesterday. We'll be doing another audio podcast tomorrow, and I probably do it on. I'm gonna probably end up doing it again on TikTok. I'll have TikTok up just as a conversational. So I only have like 23 people on TikTok. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me bring that up here. How many people do I have on TikTok? Because I'm ready to open. It's a private account. I got it closed. I have. Let's see. I'm following 26, but there's 24 people, and some of the people, just to give them a shout out. You got Rick Costa. I got Johnny B. Good, Bobby Shadow, Bro, Ash up there in Canada, Joy, Joseph Burke, Frazier, Steve Pena, Carmen. She's out there. She's out there in the fires and stuff. Be safe, Carmen. Tina. She's on. Bernie Dole, who's out there in Australia. Erica Nelson, she's out in Oregon, I think. And Anna Rush. I said Anna Marie. Anna Rush is who I talked to yesterday. I'm sorry, Anna. Give you a shout out here. Bronx Viking, he's downstate, good guy. Nazim, I'm following him. Michael Bathurst, he uses it a lot. He's on there right now. Space Gal, Ted Hicks, Walt. And of course, Tony D. Let me see about Michael. Yeah, he's live right now on TikTok Live. So we might go visit him later and stuff like that. So I am on the TikTok, but it's a private. It's just another. I could probably go there, but it's just. Oh, we're getting some daylight. I forgot to say what time the daylight comes on. Now that I think of it, let's see. Sun rose this morning at. Let's see. I forgot. I'm just seeing the daylight outside. Yeah, we got daylight. And we got blue skies out there. So let's see. Sun rose this morning at 7. We'll be rising at 7:28. So that's in 10 minutes. So we're getting 7:28. And the neighbor has the green light on. If you see a house with a green light, that green light indicates they're thinking of the people that are in the military. We have one. I don't know if the missus turned it on this morning. You did?
No.
Oh, you didn't do it this morning? Okay. But the sun will be setting at 5:08 p.m. and that's nice. It doesn't seem like it gets dark early now. It's like we're getting extra sunlight each and every day. Okay, let's see. In our history segment, I guess we could. What's this? Okay, we're going to go ahead and do 100 years ago. I think that's what I'm going to set up for here. Studio. Text, we'll get rid of that. 100 years ago. This is from Fox 40. Again, full disclosure, I have no affiliation with Fox 40. I do like reading their webpage and consuming their news, though. So I'm just a average browser. Okay, there we go. 100 years ago, and we'll get this cranking. And here we go. Let's see what Roger Luther has to say for today.
Tonight, we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past 200 people sworn in as American citizens. Broome County historian Roger Luther has this story and more in tonight's installment of 100 Years Ago Today.
100 years ago today, about 200 aliens were sworn in as United States citizens this afternoon at the courthouse. More than 2,000 people were at Recreation Park yesterday, where they enjoyed ice skating and sledding on the new toboggan slide. Plans are being made for the 12th annual Binghamton Automobile Show to be held in the State Armory next month. Cloverdale Farms, one of the oldest and largest milk companies in the city, moved into their big new plant today at the corner of Jackson and Moore Streets on the south side. And finally, today is the anniversary of the Broome County Historical Society. The organization was founded on January 20th, 1920. And that was the news 100 years ago.
And I would have to say congratulations to, this is 100 years ago as of this past Monday, okay? And I do play this on the, I'm playing this now on the audio podcast. I played this one yesterday. I'm listening. I heard that before. Oh, that's right. I play it on the audio podcast now. But Roger Luther, he is the, he mentioned that final one is the anniversary of the Broome County Historical Society this past Monday for the, the 20th. Yeah, the 20th was Monday. And he is the historian for the Broome County Historical Society today, 100 years ago. So I think he's a very very knowledgeable and well-versed individual, very articulate. That's why we like listening to him. I gotta laugh at the 100 years ago, about 200 aliens were sworn in. The aliens, they're not the aliens from outer space. They're people that became American citizens that came from other countries. We used to call them, we can still call them, I think we can still call them aliens. I don't care. That's one thing that we are seeing with this new president. We're getting control back of the U.S. southern border. As far as that goes, he declared a national emergency as far as securing the border. Like that, it's being secured, and it's been unsecured for like the last 3.5 years, as far as that goes, which isn't good. We'll see what happens there. I think. There's some very needed action going on there because it's not good for this country as far as where the direction it was going. In other history around on this day, we had leaders of 6 self-governing colonies of Australia: New South Wales, Victoria, South Australia, Queensland, and Western Australia, and Tasmania met to discuss unifying under a federal government back in 1899. So they were all independent colonies back in the day. So who's this? This is Web. Oh, this is on the Okay, I got an open mic here. What's going on here? Oh, it's my earbuds. It's my earbuds. Hey, good morning, WebSavo648. Hello, how are you doing? Glad to have you here. And let's see. Oh, you just started your account today, it looks like, huh? So you're a first-time chatter here. So we'll be keeping an eye on you because you could be somebody else on a spoof account there and stuff. Just making an observation, not insinuating anything, but glad. Hello, and see, we check. I check real quick. I'm an old season. I'll do that. First time chatter, you're getting invented, so we'll be watching you just to make sure. But glad to have you here. Good morning. I hope you're doing well, and we're having the morning coffee here and discussing things. So. Let's see. In 1957, Israel withdrew from the Sinai Peninsula. Okay, and then let's see. What's this about? This is in 1964. The world's largest block of cheese, a cheddar, it would be, was created for the New York World's Fair by Stevens Cheese in Denmark, Wisconsin, using 170,000 quarts of milk, weighing in at 34,591 pounds. More than 15 tons of cheese there. Wow. Okay. That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese. Let's see. And when was this? 1970, the world's first jumbo jet, a Boeing 747, launched its maiden voyage as the Pan Am flight from Kennedy Airport to London Heathrow arrived in 6.5 hours in 1970. I called him my uncle, but he was my father's cousin. He was an engineer for Pan Am. We used to go down to Long Island there, Ispic at Long Island, and he had a boat down there that we would take out in the ocean. It was a pretty good sized boat, and almost like a yacht, I guess, for deep sea fishing. And we got outside the bay, the Long Island Bay there, in Ispic from the place where he parked it. And I get out in the ocean. I can remember, I think we went out, I think at least 2 times, I think I remember going out there when we'd go down to Long Island to vacation there when I was a kid. And, okay, he commented on my video. Let's see what he has to say here. I got a comment on the video. Let's see. Oh, Web, I'm sorry. Web Saver, you crossed the line. No, we can't have any of that. I'm sorry. Just started. So, okay, that's usually the case. We're going to go ahead and do that forever, and we're going to delete, and you just got the boot, my friend. I don't allow advertisements on my comments. I get an alert, so that's been deleted, and you're going to get the boot, my friend. See you later. Have a great life. Let's see. This is a cleanup on the I should have figured he just started the account there and stuff like that. So he is blocked. Just started the account, so I knew something was up. I've been doing this too long. But have a good life there, Web Saver 678 on Rumble. It's the same thing over on the over on Twitch. I get the chat. You want to increase your what is it? Membership or subscriptions? More viewers. That's what it is. More viewers. So I don't tolerate it. That's an automatic. Let's see. In 1984, Apple introduced its Macintosh computer during the Super Bowl when its non-famous 1984 television commercial. And that was the commercial that started it all for the Super Bowl commercials. We're going to have the Super Bowl coming up here in a couple weeks. Well, in February there, I guess. Everybody talks about the Super Bowl commercials, but that was the one that got it started in 1984. Let's see, on the AP side. Let's see, we have 1901, British Queen Victoria died at the age of 81. And after a reign of more than 63 years, she was succeeded by her eldest son, Edward VII. 1944, during World War II, Allied forces began landing on Anzio. That was a bloodbath there, Anzio. That wasn't a really good. 1953, the Arthur Murray drama, The Cubicle, opened at the Martin Beck Theater in New York. And on this day, 1973, former President Lyndon B. Johnson passed away at his Texas ranch at 64. Wow, I'm 67. Wow. Yeah, that was back in the. He was a president after John F. Kennedy. He was John F. Kennedy's vice president, and I was just a kid then and stuff. Wow, 1973. I was just starting high school. So there's our history for the day. And we got time to go ahead and do the sports. Let's do the sports here. NBA action starting on, okay, where's my NBA sports? Okay, here it is. Starting on Monday night, we had anybody play the three teams. I primarily look at the Boston Celtics. They're number one. They're my favorite team. The Boston Celtics, and number two is the New York Knickerbockers. Number three is the Brooklyn Nets. I follow, but Celtics. I love being a Celtics fan. Became a diehard Celtic fan when I was stationed up there at Hanscom Field, right outside Boston, there back in the early '80s. That's when Larry Bird came in. Man, they rocked back then. Let's see. Monday night, you had the Celtics beating the Warriors, 125 to 85. And then last night, and I missed this game, the Knicks beat the Nets. A rumble in New York. The New York Knickerbockers against the Brooklyn Nets, 99 to 95. The Knicks won. Okay. And let's see. Today, the Nets are hosting the Suns down in New York. And the Celtics are playing the Clippers tonight. Tomorrow night, we have Celtics playing the Lakers. Ooh, that's going to be that's 10 o'clock tomorrow night. That's late night. They're out in L.A. So we'll do a follow-up update. Of course, this weekend, it's the AFC, NFC championships. I just received. I do got the picks. I forgot. I got to send out to Tina and Tony and Brian. Oh no, I got the picks from Brian. I think. Yeah, let me check. He was on Twitch. Where's my Twitch page? Let's see. He sent me a whisper. Who did he pick? Brian is picking Buffalo and Washington. I think Ted is picking Buffalo and Washington. Michael is picking the opposite of that. He is picking who's he picking? Let's see. He is picking he said the Chiefs and Eagles. He's not a Buffalo Bills fan. If he was a Bills fan, he'd be picking Buffalo. You can't be a fan of a team and pick the opposite team, for God's sake. He's a Kansas City. He's a closet Kansas City Chief fan, I'll say. Oh, I'm gonna have to razz him if he. We're gonna probably have the Wednesday night weekly Let's Talk Football here on Rumble that I do for about 30 minutes. We'll be talking a little. We'll see if we get Michael up and Tony. I don't know if you're available as far as that goes. But if anything, we'll be talking about Tony D has a broadcast on Sunday, Belt Kings Fantasy Football. He's still doing that on Sundays at 10:30, and make sure you check him out over there on X, and that is his X feed at Tony Ton 163, TONYTON 163. Check him out. That's his page there, and I will be. How can I put it? I am one of the panelists that I'm very thankful that Tony allows me to come up and talk some football, because I don't know jack about football, but I like talking about it. And but that's Sundays at 10:30. But we will have the Let's Talk Football, even if it's for a short 30-minute bit to make my picks. I know my picks are going to be Buffalo and Washington, but we'll go over, see what's in the NFL news and stuff like that as far as that goes. And let's see. So that's football. The Commanders are going to be playing the Eagles Sunday at 3, and then it's the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs at 6:30. When the Super Bowl, that's February 9th. So that's in when's the 9th? That's in 1, 2, 3 weeks. Be in 3 weeks. By this weekend, it'll be 2 weeks after the division, the conference championships. The Bills have a good chance of beating the Chiefs this year. They beat the Ravens, and I don't think there's going to be a three-peat. This is where the Bills have lost it a couple times to the Chiefs. Well, we're going to repay them and let them lose as far as that goes. So we'll see what happens there. Okay, I guess that's the whole thing there. We're at 49, going on 50 minutes into the broadcast here. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. And I'm going to go ahead and refresh my coffee, check the cat boxes, and we'll be back in a couple minutes, folks. So hang in there. Well, we got 8 people on Rumble. Oh, we got 10 people on Rumble. Whoa, way to be, Rumble. Thank you very much. Rumble rocks. But we need another, we got 13 people. We need another 20 people on Rumble to do any type of ad reading campaigns. I can do 3 of them from what Rumble is telling me, Rumble Studios. So thank you, Rumble. Rumble rocks. And we've got, before we go to the break, we have how many people? We got 2 people on X. Let me see. I forgot to put up the YouTube here. YouTube, we have let's see, YouTube. Oh, there he goes. YouTube, we have 1 person on YouTube, and we have 2 people over there on Twitch. So thank you very much for that, folks. And we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break, I tell you, and we'll be right back. So just hang in there. And let's see, where's the music? Here we go. Here's the music. Be right back. we're back. We are back here for the second portion of the Wednesday morning coffee here for this January 22nd, 2025 here on Rumble Studios, the Rumble Studio broadcast. We're broadcasting out to Rumble. 9 people on Rumble. Yay. Thank you for recognizing the folks on Rumble Studios. Going out to Rumble to 9 people there. Thank you very much. We're up to 10. Yeah, keep it going. Go for another 23. I think we haven't done a campaign thing. I'm up in the next tier. I gotta get at least 33 folks here to start doing campaigns again and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm broadcasting, so if you folks can accommodate me, I appreciate it. But Rumble rocks. Rumble's a great platform. I can't say enough about it. There's most people are over there on Restream and StreamYards, which they're good platforms, but I like it here on Rumble. Rumble rocks. So and we're able to broadcast. We're on total 6 platforms: Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, X Live, and Facebook. And I don't think I'm going to have any. I don't feel I'm going to get squashed or banned. If I'm not going to say it. I don't say anything to get banned, but I tell you, there's some broadcasters out there that say some really raunchy shit. Just to be frank, and it behooves me, I guess, when I come across those people when I pop in and pop out. It just I don't know. It's not my cup of tea, I guess. So I just move on and I don't watch those people. And some people I don't watch anymore because it's just, well, it goes back to the Haps days. If you could, the Blab days, we didn't have that much, but the Haps days, this is from the Haps days, this name tag, sort of to chronicleize my broadcasting history there. But we had some real freaking pieces of work on Haps. And there's some people that gotten even worse after Haps here and stuff like that. It seems that I can honestly say they were once respected, but they're not respected anymore because of the garbage that's coming out of their mouth. And I just acknowledge it that as a viewer, and if I ever go that route, which I do have my moments, I'll admit, but I don't take it to the extreme of some people where it's just like, you know what, I'm not wasting my time. It's just there's people that think they have an open mic that they can say whatever the F they want. You can't. You have to have restraint. You have to be ethical. You have to, especially, you have to show compassion. If you're not showing compassion and being kind, your opinion doesn't mean shit to me as far as that goes. So, but it amazes me some of the people that still watch those people. Sometimes I'm amazed at the people that watch me, but people that watch me, they're fantastic because it's more than 2 people. So I keep it simple, my friends. I keep it simple. But we are back for the second portion, and I want to say thank you for those that are here on the actual live from Rumble, Locals, YouTube, Twitch, and X Live, as well as Facebook Live. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. I'm giving you my heart. Okay. I'm not going to use that anymore. But thank you very much. I really appreciate it from the heart as far as that goes. We got the second cup of coffee going here, which is tasting good on this very cold morning. 3 degrees Fahrenheit still, which is negative 16 degrees Celsius. It's one of those, baby, it's cold outside. And we have daylight out. We got blue skies. We're supposed to have blue skies until lunchtime. So it looks nice out there, and but it's cold, baby. It's cold. I'm just glad the wind's not blowing. If the wind was blowing, it'd be like negative 15 to 20 degrees. So what's that? With a little bit of a breeze, it is in the negatives. Yeah. The breeze. We don't like the wind. The wind just makes it cold, makes it colder, and feels like. So it's just cold out there right now. Let's see. We did. We got to talk about that fire. The fire that we had up at Gaskill. This was when was this? This was. He's charged with 2nd-degree arson. Arson is 2nd-degree assault. Oh, he got an assault charge 2nd degree, and criminal mischief. What's that?
Somebody tried to kill somebody.
Is that second degree? Second degree
No.
assault? Everything's second degree.
Well, because there's people in the building and it's an
Oh,
assault.
did you read it? Were the people in the building?
I remember they rescued 2 or 4.
Oh, okay.
four
Well,
people.
yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, that's right. You're right. 4 people had to be rescued. That's right. Okay, it's right here in the article from the burning building, all treated. Okay, so they must have been asleep. So let's bring this up and present it here on Rumble Studios. So let me take care of the text here and see what this have to say. There it is. There's the article right there. This is what happened last week. This was a major fire. And I don't think I blogged about this one. I should blog about this one, but let's go ahead and see what this one has to say.
The Tioga County Sheriff's Office says a man has been arrested and charged in connection with a house fire that broke out on Gaskill Road last week. According to the office, Robert A. Cook has been charged with arson in the second degree, assault in the second degree, and criminal mischief in the second degree. The fire occurred at 2473 Gaskill Road in Owego around 7 p.m. on January 16th. 4 people had to be rescued from the burning building. All were treated at the scene by EMS, and 2 were later transported to Wilson Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Cook was arraigned and remanded to the county jail on $50,000/$100,000 bail.
So they caught the individual that started the fire, which that's good. That's a good thing as far as that goes. And so that's pretty interesting. That came out yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon, I guess, on Fox 40. Which it was a pretty big fire. It involved 5 or 6 or 7 fire companies, and along with the ambulance crews, emergency services, and such. So okay, let's see what else we got on Fox 40. Anything? Let's see. Is that? The 2025 Baseball Hall of Fame class is announced. Who's in the class? Okay. I can't pronounce the names. That was a bad fire. Arrests made. Okay. I'm showing a different picture there. Okay, that's it for Fox 40. What do we got on WBNG? Or no, WEBO. Nothing really going on there. Nothing going on WEBO as far as new. Let me see what it says for Tioga County. No, nothing on WEBO. What about more changes coming to the Oakdale Commons? What's this about? This is where me and the missus go for lunch. There's a place up there called the Beer Tree, and this used to be the old mall. And let's see what this article has to say as far as that goes. Let's see. More changes come to the Oakdale Mall. Visitors to the Oakdale Commons, I should say. More changes come to the Oakdale Commons this year. Visitors to the Oakdale Commons in Johnson City, New York, can expect to see additional construction work as the transformation of the property moves forward. A significant portion of what had been called the old Oakdale Mall already been redeveloped with new tenants like Dick's House of Sports, BJ's Warehouse, Wholesale Club, and Beer Tree Brewery. Those are the 3 big ones. They're all great places. Mac Newman, a partner of Spark JC, said construction work underway to turn the former Burlington store into an ambulatory surgical center that will operate by Guthrie. Okay, so Guthrie Guthrie already has the one end of the facility, don't they?
I think
Or is that United Health?
surgical place. Lawrence has a big clinic.
Okay, up there in
or UHS or something.
Oh, UHS. Okay, yeah. So Guthrie is going in there. That's a major health place here. I go to, let's see, Newman said more infrastructure work is being done on the west side of the property to address the drainage issue, a new piping system. So they're doing more work up there. Plans continue for the development of the 125 unit residential structure on the north side of the property. A new traffic signal will be installed at the Oakdale Commons near the apartment buildings. It's already occupied. Newman estimates between 440,000 to 50,000 square feet of space remains available for lease. So this is what they're doing to revitalize the old Oakdale mall. They're changing its name. It's no longer a mall. It's a place of meeting, a commons, the Boston Commons. That's a place, it's like the park. This is but BJ's Wholesale Club is great. You can see the price of gas. That's actually price of gas is cheaper than that up there. And then they also have Dick's Sporting Goods, but the Beer Tree, oh my God, that's good. That's great. Beer Tree Brewery, you can get a good burger there. There's going to be what's going into the old Ruby Tuesdays? Do you remember what's going into the old Ruby Tuesdays?
Five Guys.
Oh, Five Guys. That's right. I talked about it here. Five Guys. They're going up there. They're going to be there. So let's stop that. That's a great place to be at as far as that goes. So Johnson City. Just you can go ahead and Google Oakdale Commons, Johnson City, New York, and you'll see what it has to say about it. So that's on WNBF. I listen to them in the afternoon. They got the afternoon radio going. And that's an interesting article. That's a good radio station. And then let's see, we got Channel 12 News. What's on Channel 12? Emergency crews respond to a basement fire in Deposit, New York. Let's see what this has to say. Got another fire to comment on Tioga fire protection and fire prevention. Let's get this set up first here. Let's see. We'll go there, and we'll bring it up on the present. And there we go. There we go. Let's see what this says. Crews respond to a basement fire in Deposit.
A basement fire in Deposit. According to Broome County Dispatch, the call came in at 6:49. The fire occurred on 2nd Street. The 12 News crew on scene could see multiple firefighters surrounding the home. Deposit and Windsor fire departments responded to the scene along with Eastern Broome EMS. According to the Deposit Fire Department, when crews arrived, they found the fire in the basement of a 2-story single-family home. It was put out quickly and there were no injuries. The cause is under investigation.
So we had a fire in Deposit, New York. That's outside Binghamton. I think that's the east side of down the road there a little bit, as far as that goes. And it's good to hear that nobody was injured as far as that goes. Let's see. I just missed that. Okay. So that's on WBNG. Basement fire. So probably it could have started with a furnace or something like that. So let's see, what else do we have here? Got anything on the video side? Nothing there. Just double check the news. Oh, okay. Here's a TikTok story. Let's go ahead and do this. Binghamton University student reacts to TikTok being brought back. Let's see what this one has to say here.
The internet was taken by storm this past.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. Binghamton University. It's up there in Vestal, New York, even though it's called Binghamton University. Vestal borders Binghamton. It's a big campus, a good college. There's a lot to do up there as far as that goes. So let's listen to this one.
last weekend after popular social media app TikTok was banned across the United States. The ban was short-lived, just 12 hours, but people across the nation rejoiced once the app came back the very next day.
12 News' Kyle Spizak spoke with students at Binghamton University and has their reaction.
TikTok was banned in the United States late on Saturday night, creating public outrage across the nation. But complaints quickly turned into celebrations as roughly 12 hours later, service was back up and running in the U.S.
Really happy it's back. I think it's a great way for people to get in touch with each other and to communicate, and for people around the world to just share their interests, and it's also just entertainment.
It was great for me to have that resource, to have it back. There's a lot of educational resources on there. There's also just funny videos, things that help get you through the day.
Some users of the app had concerns regarding the notification from TikTok stating, quote, "Thank you for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's efforts, TikTok is back in the U.S., end quote. At that time, President Trump was a private citizen who did not hold any executive power. But still, we scroll on. Students at Binghamton University say the experience is essentially the same as it always has been.
I haven't noticed changes that much, if I'm being honest. I kind of stopped using it preemptively, anticipating the ban. I tried to kind of soften the blow a little bit.
It's pretty much the same. I've noticed some differences, but I think overall it's pretty much the same. It's almost like the short period of time that it went away never happened.
The TikTok ban may have been short-lived, but if there's one thing that's for sure, it's that college students we spoke with are happy to have the app back. I'm Kyle Spizak, 12 News, Broome County.
Well, the one thing they're not talking about is the fact that President Trump initiated an executive order to extend the effect of the law taking place for 75 days. So TikTok has 75 days or else it'll go away. Can't forget that. It's not here to stay, folks. And the one comment there by the young lady, oh, it's a way to share and communicate and stuff. That's all the apps, my friend. That's all the apps. I'm doing that now here on Rumble Studios. I'm doing that on X. So TikTok isn't. There's 170 million users. Okay, I've been told that. Yeah, but X has 650 million users. Okay, so you can do the math as far as that goes. And but they have to comply with the law. Is it a ban of free speech? My opinion, no. There's other people that are adamant saying yes, it is. It is. Tomato, tomato. Okay. If it affected all platforms, then it would be the essence of freedom of speech. But you can go on another one. There's concerns. It's the U.S. government. As much as you have disagreements with the U.S. government, and I have had my share, it's a law. A law. You can suspend a law for a while, and that's what President Trump did. But the law is still there. They have to comply. But they have some buyers. I think the President Trump was on yesterday, and who did they talk about? Who was thinking about buying it? I know Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank fame is thinking about buying it. And who was the other person? President Trump, they have this new Stargate or enterprise going on with AI, but he made it wasn't Elon, it was somebody else that was thinking about buying it. Was it maybe it was Facebook. I heard them being mentioned, I guess, yesterday for the first time. So, but I think the front runner, it's been Kevin O'Leary, and this law has been in effect since last April for all those people that have short memory spans. That there is still a law on the books, but the president, via executive order, has suspended it, and that's the full context. You're going to talk about TikTok, talk about the full context. And as far as that goes, there is a law. Some people say, as much as they say, oh, it's a stupid law, it shouldn't have happened, those people in Congress are idiots and stuff. It's still a law. Go ahead and go in China and say that shit. Be thrown in jail. At least here you can say that shit. Again, it's going back to the people, the broadcasters that are saying that crap, and I just shake my head and stuff. You can make it for what it is. It's your bag of donuts as far as that goes. Let's see. What else do we have on WBNG? Anything? I think that's it. I think we exhausted the news there. Yeah, we do. Because we don't talk about my governor or the attorney general. They're bozos. Let's see. Again, Fox 40. We had nothing there. What's this? Oh, that's Catholic schools in Broome County. Let's see. Got there. On WAAL, the whale. No, they got the same article we talked about, Oakdale Mall. Channel 34. And let's see, do they have an update? Oh, this is on the Owego fire again. Let's go ahead and listen to this one. Let's see. I'll bring this up. A follow-up story on Channel 34 about the fire on Gaskill. See, there it is. Let's go ahead and see what this has to say. Let me turn off the closed captions. Don't like the
has been charged with arson following a fire that destroyed an Owego home last Thursday. The Tioga County Sheriff's Office says it was called to 2473 Gaskill Road for a reported assault. When deputies arrived, they found the house fully engulfed in flames. Following an investigation and interviewing witnesses, police arrested 53-year-old Robert Cook and charged him with arson, assault, and criminal mischief. The house is a total loss.
And you can see the house is a total loss right there. It was just one giant flame. So the people were very fortunate in getting out of that fire and such. So, okay, what else do we have on Channel 34? Anything? Search resumes. Okay. More news. Not seeing anything there, so we'll go to WENY. Oh, we got another fire. Fire tears through the village of Ovid.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this about? Let's see.
A good chunk of Main Street.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mrs. got the skinny on this. Let's go ahead and show this one. Just put this down, see what they have to say on this article here. Fire Ovid. Where's Ovid? How?
Up between Seneca and Cayuga Lake.
Seneca and Cayuga Lake. So
Near where Brand used to.
okay, it's up in the Finger Lake area.
We are following a rapidly developing story tonight out of Ovid. Numerous fire crews are on scene right now, battling a massive fire, jumping from building to building in the village. According to our affiliate 13 WHAM, the fire started around 6:30 tonight at an apartment above the Big M on Main Street. It quickly spread through the entire building, causing the store to collapse. The Uptown Diner next door also caught fire and has since collapsed. The blaze has also spread to the Ovid tax collector's office and the Italian kitchen. The village's entire water system and more than 40 tankers are being deployed to help battle the flames. The Ovid Fire Department is asking everyone to avoid the...
That is some fire there, folks. Holy criminy. That is bad right there. Wow, that's a big ass fire there for that's up there in the Finger Lakes area. Let me see if there's any more on this fire here. Let's see. Last check of the fire was still spreading to other buildings, and this came out last night at 11:58 p.m. last night at midnight. So let me see what there's anything else reported on this particular fire. Let's see if there's any update. The fire began in the Big M supermarket. Oh, 6 p.m. So it's going for a while. Let's see. We're still working to learn if anyone is hurt in the fire. During the fire, Seneca County Health Department issued order mandating residents of village to conserve water because the water system is being taxed. Let's see. What else do they have in here? Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. How come that's not going? Okay, there it is. Let's see. So a big fire. That's not good. That's not good at all. So that's on WEN or WENY. That's out of Elmira, and so we'll do a follow up on that as far as that goes. So there's 3 fires there we're talking about right there. Follow up on the arson. Arsonists being caught, and then a fire in Deposit, and a fire up there in Ovid, New York. Okay, let's see on this one. My Twin Tiers, mattress fire catches fire. Is there a video on that? No, that was a minor fire there, mattress fire. Keying in on the fires here. Multiple buildings demolished. Oh, okay, here's another video on the let's go ahead and bring this one up too. This is from My Twin Tiers. This is out there in Elmira. Let's go ahead and listen to this this one here. Let's say bring it up here. Okay, there it is. Okay, we got it back up. Let's go ahead and see what this one has to say.
Evening. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get right to that breaking news. Tonight, a massive fire in the tiny village of Ovid is burning a well-known Main Street grocery store building. Gio Battaglia is there just over an hour away from Rochester, where the scene in this Seneca County town is still very active. Gio, what can you tell us?
Teresa, good evening. This is a massive scene and just seems to be getting bigger. More than 200 people are without power and without heat right now. That's according to NYSEG's website, as neighbors watch this block of buildings across Main Street crumble before their eyes. Let's take a look at what we are seeing here. Fire crews were called to this massive fire at the Ovid Big M grocery store at around 6:30 p.m. That's according to the Ovid Fire Department. Buildings have collapsed as the fire has continued to rip through the Main Street strip. There are multiple responding agencies on scene from across counties, including Seneca and Wayne. They are just consuming this area, and more seem to be coming on. Neighbors I talked to worried about how they will stay warm with the power out in the area. I also talked to neighbors who live across from Ovid Big M and told me they were there 10 minutes before they saw it go up in flames, emphasizing how essential that store is to the community.
Oh, it definitely increases the stress level for everyone, but what's most sad is anyone who lost their homes in this fire on the coldest night of the year.
This is impactful for everyone. It's very, very, this is where the community goes to shop.
Firefighters told me they will be working into the morning to contain the scene. Residents are asked to avoid the area and limit water use. I do want to know this is happening on a bitterly cold night. I am safe with fire crews nearby and a hot vehicle near as well. For now, reporting in the village of Ovid, Gio Battaglia, News 8. Teresa will send things back to you.
All right, Gio, thank you for that report. At last check, within the past 30 minutes, more than 150 people in the village there are without power. And just before 10 tonight, the Seneca County Health Department asked people, as you mentioned, to limit water usage until further notice. They share some tips on how to do your part by conserving water, by using the dishwasher and washing machine only for full loads, to not leave water running when washing dishes or brushing your teeth, and taking shorter showers to minimize water use.
Okay, so that's a big fire there, folks. That is a big fire. That's it started 6 o'clock last night, and it took up a whole big chunk of. That's like the fire in Owego there, the river.
Yeah, I saw a quick blip on.
Yeah, so nobody reported that I saw. Yeah, you didn't hear anybody being reported hurt.
They just did a quick blip on Spectrum News. They didn't have a lot of information.
Okay,
yet.
so it made the state news there as far as that goes, and so that's Be interested to see what started the fire. Being it cold, it's probably it might be a heating system in the building or something like that. That looked like an old brick building. Electric heater could have started it and stuff. And so that was from our folks up there via My Twin Tiers News, which is what channel is My Twin Tiers? That's an ABC. That's out of Elmira.
Yeah.
It's out of Elmira and stuff like that. So, okay, let's see. We got anything on the Penny Saver? The musical on the Tioga Central State. Tioga Central State. That's Tioga Central School. Stage shows set for. We should go to that January 24th to 25th. The Drama Club.
This week.
Okay, I'll keep that. See if we remember it. We're not tired, right?
Well, I always forget until it's after the thing. Like, oh crap.
Yeah. Just checking the rest of the news here, and let's see, Buffalo. There's nothing on that channel up in Buffalo. Checking the Buffalo channels, nothing really there, and I think that's about it for what we're showing here, folks. And gonna have to do some postings over there on Tioga Fire Protection and Fire Prevention. Well, we're coming up on an hour and 30 minutes. I think that's where we're going to keep it at. Let's see. How are we doing? We got 3 people on Rumble, so thank you, Rumble, for maintaining there. Let's see. We have got a notification. So Michael Bathurst sent us, he tagged us. Is he still broadcasting? Nope. Jim Figerty is the only one broadcasting. So I guess Michael is all done on the broadcasting there. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, here I'm at. And let's see. We got, again, on the X, we got 2 people on X. Thank you very much. On the Facebook, we're looking at nobody on the Facebook, but we did have Tony that popped in and made a comment there. And let's see, how's the broadcast going? Oh, it says it's unstable again. I wonder if that's for a while there. My broadcasts were stable on Twitch. Now they're showing unstable as far as that goes. But we have 4 people still on Rumble. Rumble, you rock. Thank you, Rumble. Thank you. And we got 1 person on YouTube, 2 people on X Live, or 2 people on Twitch, and I'm very thankful that we have the viewers on the excuse me, on the various broadcasting platforms that we're broadcasting to. It's always fun doing this multi-broadcast, especially I love using, again, to come back, and it sounds like a broken record. I love using Rumble Studios, and I'm using the virtual cam off of OBS, which is a great tool for broadcasting. I had my woes on it with it years back during the Blab days and the HAPS days and stuff like that, but we have more tools that we know what to do with, but we have less people broadcasting, it seems, at times. But did shout out a few people there that it seems like everybody's over on TikTok. Let me check the TikTok here before we leave. Let's see, TikTok. Where's my TikTok? And I'm not against TikTok. It's as long as they comply with the law. I probably will go to an open thing. But there's some people that are already, they're not too happy. TikTok was their platform, but because they got help from President Trump, they think it's slimy now, which, okay, that's your bag of donuts, but I don't look at it that way. It's like you don't want to go into Chick-fil-A because you don't agree with the owner's views of things and stuff like that, but it's still a damn good product. Let's see. Oh, that's our friend Rick Costa TikTok there. He does the TikTok and stuff like that. He's pretty good. But let's see. Can I bring this up? Okay. Yeah. You were live yesterday on TikTok. So like I said, I've already mentioned, but I guess Michael, he was broadcasting on TikTok, but he's off. He's done broadcasting now. All right, folks, we're at an hour and 30 minutes. So, my battery's running low. I forgot to plug this in. Damn it. I always do that. But not surprising because, okay, I'll charge it up then. Okay. It's drained the battery on my laptop. All right, folks, we're at an hour and 30 minutes, and we've gone through everything we need to go through. So we're going to get our day started here. And what do we have on the comments? Hey, Fid, how you doing? Happy 2025. Hope you're doing well. We're just ending the broadcast here, my friend. Glad to have you here, and hope all is well coming in on the Rumble side. And let me go ahead and post that up. Fid, there it is. Greetings from Fid. How we doing, my friend? How we doing? Glad to have you here, and I hope you're having a good start to your year. I know I am. 2025 is, especially after this past Monday with the inauguration of a new president. I'm very stoked about that. We have some hope for our country yet. We'll see what transpires. Make America great again. Yes, my friend. Yes. You know what? That's where it's at, folks. That's Double J's. Hey, Double J's, how you doing? Double J's, haven't seen you. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm trying to see this. I got to look around my phone here. Double J's, there he goes. We're just ending the broadcast here. Make America great again. Yes, I can definitely agree with that comment there, Double J's. Very good. Are you having a cold? Yeah, we're currently it's 3 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative 16 degrees Celsius right now here in the southern tier of upstate New York. You could, hey, Big Juice, you could enough yet. What's that mean? Big Juice is here. What are you doing, Big Juice? You always come at the end. What's that? You could enough. Oh, you cold enough? Yeah, unless I'd be cold if I step outside, Big Juice. Steve coming in from Ohio. Hope the heaters is cranking. Yeah, the heat's good. We got our temperature in the house is 67 degrees. It's 3 degrees Fahrenheit. That's Fahrenheit, but we're Celsius for you, Double J's. It's negative 16 degrees Celsius, so it's cold. You don't want to stay out more than a couple minutes. You got to have a hat and gloves or else you'll freeze. It looks clear out there. It's nice. It's deceptive, though. The wind's not blowing. And we got Big Juice coming in from Ohio. And Double J's, you're from, where are you at? You're in India, right? If I remember. Yeah, these eyelashes get freezing outside. Yeah, your eyelashes would get frozen. Okay, you're over there in Mumbai. Okay, Mumbai, India. I knew it was one or the other. And then Big Juice is coming in from Ohio, which I know it's cold out there in Ohio, Steve. What's the temperature out your way in Ohio right now? You get a chance. These are two folks there. The Double J's. He's coming in on the Twitch side. I've known him for a while here on the broadcast here, and then Double J's or Big Juice coming in also on Twitch. The majority for the folks that are listening on the audio pod, the majority of the people I'm talking to, they do coming in on Twitch because I used to broadcast solely on Twitch. Big Juice says. It's 9 degrees out there in Ohio, and it feels like negative 7 degrees Fahrenheit. So you got the wind going. Good to see you. Missed your notification. Oh, no problem. Go double check your notifications there and stuff like that, folks. But we're going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Glad to see both of you guys. You guys have a great day today, and stay safe, okay? And thanks for popping in and saying hello. I really appreciate it. Okay, you guys? You guys are good dudes. Thank you very much. Okay, folks. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. And we're going to go ahead and say thank you to, I got to say, I forgot. I got to say who was here. I forgot to say who was here. What happened here? Oh, okay, there we go. I would say thank you to Tina, our Jersey girl who was here. Tony D, salute to you, my brother veteran, my good friend and fellow broadcaster. Tony D was in the house. And we had somebody on the chat there from Rumble that wasn't that good. Fid, thank you for being here, Fid. Glad to see you. Happy 2025. Glad to see you. Hadn't seen you in a while. And of course, Double J's, thank you for being here along with Big Juice. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. Again, this is Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich, wishing you well. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. And live long and prosper, as the Vulcans would say. Take care, folks. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. Let's see, where's our outro music? There it is. See y'all later, alligators.